All right, and welcome back to A.D.D podcast. We should probably restart that and not have me fucking clap.
I think it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I think that is probably going to work out fine.
No, I think the clap's gonna fuck it.
No, it's fine. So, as he said, this is A.D.D. I think we have finally agreed on that name.
Yeah, what it stands for, we don't know.
We do not know. We kind of just called it A.D.D. because that's kind of how we
Because this bitch bounces all over the fucking place.
We literally do not have an outline. We
do not stick to a topic.
We are straight winging this. Again, no topic whatsoever.
You can expect a little bit of anime, some movie references,
Fuck.
probably a lot of fuck.
We don't fuck. We're virgins.
Yeah, let's get this clear. I do not fuck.
We
At least.
a lot at home.
Oh no, I was gonna say at least when I talk to my mom, I don't fuck.
So we'll see how this goes if we decide to release our quote unquote pilot episode.
We still have to fucking figure out what ADD stands for.
This will probably be episode 1. This is so maybe we'll release the pilot episode. Pilot episode was kind of a fucking mess.
It was kind of good though.
It was honestly some comedic gold, if you ask us.
I wouldn't say comedic gold. I wouldn't say it was top-notch performance. But what I would say is it was kind of funny. And I'm slightly worried about this picking up the refrigerator behind us.
It didn't really do it during our testing.
Yeah, it did.
Did it?
Yeah.
We might have to change our locale.
We might have to relocate to your bedroom.
My bedroom. You hear that? He's trying to get me to my bedroom.
Well, never mind. That sounds gay. I was gonna say there's fun stuff in your bedroom.
He means
Means there's a lot of anime.
No. Don't out me like that on the podcast. There's a lot of video games.
Yeah, because that's so much better than outing you for fucking anime.
You want me to out you for all your fucking pop figures? Jordan has over 100 pop figures.
And you have at least 5 DVDs of hentai.
One, motherfucker, one.
And that's all I'm going to leave that at.
One DVD of hentai, and it's art.
What?
Hentai
It is
art. Hentai is art. Don't let anyone fucking tell you different.
This is about as brainwashing as Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life.
Hentai?
I'm kidding.
Hentai or our podcast?
Both.
Alright. I'll take
But like
that.
hentai, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Hentai is fan-fucking-tastic.
As a white male who doesn't watch anime that often, hentai is pretty good.
Hentai, if you want to watch porn with the story, hentai is the way to go.
Listen,
hentai,
if you're watching porn for the plot,
hentai.
you watch fucking hentai. Okay?
Hentai. If you want to see some tentacle penetrating girls, hentai. You want to see some elves, hentai.
All I'm gonna say is tentaporn is the new thing.
Apparently so is fucking your stepsister, because that's in hentai and normal porn.
No, that's finally getting brought over from regular porn.
That's what I'm saying. Stepsister porn is still a thing in hentai. Actually, Manfred Kemfe, if you're watching this, I don't watch porn.
And if Manfred and Kemfe, if you are listening to this, I do watch porn.
I also don't watch hentai.
I occasionally do. Depends on if you can find a good regular porno.
What the fuck kind of hentai are you watching?
What are you talking? I'm saying, like, if I can't find, like, if you go on to Pornhub.com
Mm-hmm.
and you go through the first, like, 2 pages of, like, just whatever pops up,
Okay.
and you don't see anything that's interesting, or that, like, you haven't already seen,
Hentai.
then you watch hentai.
All right, I'll give you that.
It's kind of like it's exploring a new fetish without having to get into weird fucking fetishes. Without having to look at people's feet.
If you aren't watching bukkake gay porn...
Alright, well, this is where I exit. I don't want to talk about porn anymore.
What kind of porn are you watching? Just bukkake.
You said bukkake gay for Let's see what... I'm okay with bukkake, but like gay bukkake?
We are not homophobic. If the pilot episode releases, you know this.
I'm not a homophobe, but I'm not gonna be watching gay porn.
I mean, sometimes you gotta dabble a bit.
I'm learning a lot about my best friend right now. I want the internet to know that you are learning with me right now about Cedric. And all I'm gonna say is, you know what, buddy? I support you in whatever you do.
So we have decided officially that this podcast is A.D.D, correct?
I believe so.
How are we spelling that? Like A.D.D? Like we're doing an acronym, even though it's just not.
Well, not yet.
We'll come up with something.
A.D.D was because
we have ADD.
The pilot episode was all over the place.
Again, if we release that,
I mean, pilot episode alpha 0.00 alpha.
Alpha beta.
Yeah, beta alpha or whatever I
called
it.
Fuck you called it. Pilot episode was honestly a fucking mess. It was all over the place. We started talking about Spider-Man, then we started talking about dry hand jobs.
Yeah, it literally went from Spider-Man to dry hand job.
Like no spit, no lube, just straight palm on fucking. All right,
and now we're going straight back to the dry, to the dry hand job. I'm glad we're coming back to our roots.
I know all male viewers here can at least attest that at one point in their life they have gotten that dry hand job
it was the worst experience of your life. You never wanted a hand job again.
Like you felt like sandpaper was being rubbed all over your fucking knob. Yeah. And then you're sore for the next couple of days. Girls, if you're watching this, guys, they can get sore.
Girls, if you're watching this,
I'm sorry.
/ listening to this,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Spit on your man's dick. That's all I gotta say.
Slob on that knob.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it wet.
You know, I won't lie to you guys. What kind of got us going into wanting to start a podcast was definitely the Call Her Daddy podcast. We're not gonna try to dabble in that realm too much. Like we're not just gonna try to copy their wave.
I can't compete with that.
No, we can't compete with that.
They have tits.
We're dudes. We only got a wiener to offer. We don't got tits.
I got fingers too.
We got great oral game.
Holy shit.
Not that we have experienced each other's.
If you could look at my face right now,
He's not impressed.
I'm very much
not
cringing at whatever the fuck he just said.
Yeah, he is not impressed whatsoever. Anyway, so yeah, kind of got us going was Call Her Daddy. We very much enjoy that podcast.
Very much listen to a lot of podcasts ranging a lot of different topics, which I think is why I'm usually all over the place, is just because of all the interests that I have.
Yeah, like we're not like fuck addicts, so we're definitely not just gonna be talking about sex all the time.
If you can go back to the pilot episode.
Okay, never mind.
Jordan's a virgin.
Maybe we should release that pilot episode. It's kind of a mess. Audio's terrible on it.
Well,
but I feel like it would be enjoyable nonetheless.
It's got some solid conversations.
It's got some pretty solid content. What is your favorite candle?
Just randomly. What's your favorite candle? Yankee.
I thought we were talking about candle brands. I didn't know we were talking about like the specific scent of the candle.
Pumpkin spice.
The best part was it was at the same time. I was like Yankee, and you were like pumpkin spice, and I was just like, what?
I was like, oh, my bad. Too seasonal for you? Okay.
I thought we were talking about brands. Anyway, we're getting back on the candles for some reason. We're already all over the place.
Because there's a fucking candle sitting right across from me right now.
Again, if we do decide to release that pilot, you guys will know that we literally just off the top, we do not have a fucking outline whatsoever. And if we do eventually get pretty popular, which I am not... I'm not too confident about.
I got very low expectations, just like my parents had for me throughout high school.
Jesus. Okay.
Sorry, Mom, but at least I did better than most.
He graduated. Jordan did graduate high school.
I only had to take 5 gym classes my senior year.
That's okay. I took daycare
and
4 times my senior year.
And then the semester that I didn't have gym classes, I had all art classes. Let me tell you, sculpting, not my thing. Drawing and photography, I can do that shit all day. Sculpting, what the fuck?
Okay, back on topic here. If we do eventually get pretty popular here, which again I don't assume we will.
If I hit 1,000 followers on Twitter, I'm gonna be the happiest fucking human being in this world.
Guys, listen. If I don't have expectations like Jordan. If I break 200 followers, actually,
well, I've already broken 200.
I know. I just don't tweet a lot.
And that's not me bragging. That's me being very sad about it.
Yeah, like I tweet like maybe once a month. On average, maybe it's like twice every month, or once every 2 months.
I think I average probably like once a day.
Yeah, so I'm not very active. So if I break like 200, I'll be happy. But again, if this gets pretty popular, maybe we'll start a fucking Twitter page for A.D.D. where we can interact with you guys. Listen, from what I hear from...
I will respond to all DMs, personally.
From what we hear, we give pretty good advice to people. So if you guys need advice on anything.
Oh my god, you guys need relationship advice, send it in. We'll talk about it on the goddamn podcast.
We got you guys. If you guys need like life advice, we got you guys. Actually, we're not very financially smart. We're not.
What are you talking about? I bought 2 cars I shouldn't have.
I mean, I am buying a house, so I guess that counts for something.
Yeah, I should have put my money in real estate instead of depreciating assets. I feel like the fact that I just used the word asset proves that I'm financially responsible.
We are far from responsible with our money. Again, we both drive like $40,000 cars at like that we bought when we were 19, pretty much.
Sure.
Okay, we're 21 now, so it's been quite a minute since we bought those cars.
I bought a new car since buying that car.
It's true. Jordan has bought another $40,000 car since buying that first one.
You want to be a douche in Utah? You buy
a Subaru.
A Subaru STI.
WRX or STI. And if we did not just give it away there, we are in fact from Utah.
Yeah. Am I religious? No.
Yeah, are we LDS? No. I mean, they probably could have guessed that from the beginning, but
probably.
No, we are not LDS.
Did we both buy STIs?
At one point, yes, we both had STIs at one point.
Basically fresh out of high school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fresh out of high school.
Did Jordan sell his STI
hella quick
to get a Civic Type R?
Yes.
I don't know why anyone would buy a Civic. That's just dumb.
Anyway, so yeah, if you guys need any sort of advice, if this gets big enough or anything, you guys could...
You want us to talk car news? I'll talk car news. I'll talk sex. I'll talk cars. I'll talk movies. I'll talk video games.
Girls, this goes to you guys. This goes to the girls, too. If you guys listen to our podcast.
Relationship advice? I got it.
If you guys want to know how guys think about... Oh, dude, we should just start off there. Just like how girls can...
Stuff?
No, how girls can get at guys. Because we have a lot of insight on this. Okay, well, we'll start simple. So.
Well, no. Okay, sure.
Okay, so we'll start.
How does a female get at you, Cedric? And be successful at it.
Be successful when getting at me. I mean, I like just upfront. Don't try to beat around the bush. You know, I'm not saying there's like, hey, let's fuck type of upfront. No, I mean like, you know. Come up to me. Yeah, come up to me in public, text me, DM me, whatever, and just be like, hey, I think you're pretty cool. We should definitely like go out sometime. I would be all for that. And if a girl came up to me and just like straight up just told me that she was interested in me, I would 100% take that girl out on a date, no questions asked.
And I will straight up say, don't fuck around on talking through social media or phone number for too long.
You'll lose it. The guy will lose interest.
I was gonna say, well, either of you will lose interest.
You guys gotta meet up within like, what would you say, like a week?
I'd say like a week and a half.
Try to
try to like
get out. Try to go out on a date in a week and a half.
Yeah, some sort of date.
See, we live in Utah. We have a lot of easy dates that we could come up with. Like, we could go on a hike. We could actually, there's not much to do in Utah except hike. Go to the mountains.
I'm gonna say this: you can hike, you can go bowling, you can go to the aquarium, you can go to the zoo, you can go
to Lagoon.
Shit, we have. Actually, everywhere has this, but like, you can go to an outdoor mall and kind of just chill.
I mean, ours isn't that good.
Well,
we have the Traverse outlets down in Lehigh, or
you have City Creek, dude.
Does that count? Cause like they could like close the top.
Well, yeah, but still, like, go to a mall, figure out like, that's a good way of like seeing the other person's interests.
Don't do a movie for the first date. Movies.
I wouldn't do a movie until you guys are actually like dating.
I wouldn't even do a movie until you guys are like dating for at least like a month or something.
Well, yeah, that's what I like. Until you guys are like in a good relationship.
Yeah, until you guys are in a good place, and then
until y'all are past the goddamn honeymoon phase, stay the fuck away from the movie theater.
Yeah, not the play. I don't know what other things you guys can do. Again, we live in Utah, like. We've lived in Utah our whole life. We don't really...
If you want to know how to keep a guy's attention...
Yeah.
Like, don't be... Cedric was saying be upfront and be honest with your intentions. But at the same time, don't be...
overbearing?
Yeah. Like, if he... Or if... Not even he, but like they are... taking a while to respond, there's probably a reason. It's not because they're trying to like fuck with you, but at the same time they might be trying to fuck with you.
I also just suck at replying.
Yeah, that's another thing. He sucks at replying.
The guy.
People have lives. People have jobs. People aren't on their phones all the time.
Yeah.
And if you are that into someone, then you'll respect their time and their space.
Don't freak out if you don't get a text within like the next fucking 5 minutes. Actually, some people freak out if they don't get a text within the minute of sending it. Again, don't freak out. Don't be overbearing. Jordan can attest to this.
If you track me on Snapchat and figure out where the fuck I am.
Holy shit, when that bitch showed up at my house, bro.
And you show up and text me to look outside and you're outside, but not even like...
At his house. He was at my fucking house when this girl fucking showed up and said...
Well, no, it wasn't
I saw you on Snapchat maps.
Well, it wasn't even that. She didn't even like park in front of your house. She told us to go outside and she was like down the street with her headlights on.
Fucking drove down. I thought I was gonna get ran the fuck over. You guys seen Jeepers Creepers? That's what I thought was about to happen.
And I was like, what the hell? And she's like, oh yeah, I just showed up to where you were on Snapchat. Because, to be honest, I use Snapchat fairly often. So my location is constantly being updated on it.
Needless to say, I no longer have my location on Snapchat maps after that experience with him, with Jordan. I just turned it off. Wait, we haven't even introduced ourselves.
Go listen to the pilot episode.
The pilot episode probably not on. I'm Cedric. The other one is Jordan.
I'm the Caucasian.
Jordan's white.
I like how that's been the theme. It's just Jordan's the Caucasian.
Jordan is white. Okay, but back to the Snapchat thing. Jordan, you recently had this overbearing relationship.
I'm a virgin.
I'm just
kidding.
You should probably block her on Twitter because we'll probably post a link to this on Twitter or something. So just block her. You don't want her.
Never mind. We're not sharing this story until episode 2.
Episode 2.
We'll talk about Jordan's ex-girlfriend and her doormat friend. I was waiting for your response.
Fucking doormat. Just
goddamn. Don't be a doormat.
Don't be a fucking doormat. Don't just say yes.
Don't let people step all over you.
Don't just say yes to everything. That is also one of the most unattractive things in the world. Have your own fucking opinion, for Christ's sake.
Have your opinion and have your say in shit. Because if you don't speak up, then people are just going to step all over you and you're not going to be happy.
That's also not attractive in a girl. Be
confident.
I like a girl.
Be upfront. And sometimes
challenge your guy.
I was gonna say challenge him.
Challenge your man.
Because if you challenge him, that's gonna do one of two things. It's gonna show you that he's a pussy, and he's not gonna.
He's a fucking doormat.
Yeah, he's not gonna talk back to you, or like, not that he should, but like, he's gonna let you walk all over him. Which, hey, maybe you're into that, or
maybe you're the top.
Yeah, maybe you're a top in this situation,
and he's a bottom.
Or he's gonna give it back to you.
Again, this isn't a bad thing. Like, sometimes it's good to challenge.
Neither of those things are bad things.
Like, sometimes it's good to challenge each other just to keep things interesting. Like, spark your interest all over again. I'm not saying challenge him on every single thing. Like, he's like, hey.
But, like, if he chokes you, you fucking choke him back, okay?
Fucking double, two-handed choke. So, like, if he, like, don't challenge on everything. Like, if he says, hey, let's go get... I don't know what's popular out of Utah, but like you want to go get let's get Zupas today, and you're like, fuck you, I want Noodles and Company. Don't challenge. Don't challenge him on stupid shit is what I'm saying. Like pick your challenges to keep him interested, because that can only work wonders for you.
Use it to your advantage.
Pick your moments.
You have to use leverage against him or her.
Leverage.
Never mind. That's a car story for another time. The fucking leverage story.
We need leverage, Jordan. Kick it. Anyway. So again, challenge your guy, guys. Always like I don't know. Girls tend, from what my experience, girls tend to enjoy it when you already have like an idea of something to do when you guys are getting together. Don't be that little fucking bitch that's like...
Don't bend over and say, oh, what do you want to do?
Yeah, what do you want to do? No, fucking get there.
Nah, you make a fucking plan.
You get
pick
there.
her up. You
open the fucking door for her. No, don't just text, I'm here. Don't just fucking, I'm here. Don't honk outside the house. Fucking walk up to the door, knock on that shit. Walk her to the car, open her fucking door. And just fucking...
Unless she lives in a apartment, then you text her and just say, I'm here.
Yeah, you don't want to get lost in there.
And if you drive a Subaru, like I used to, that's when you rev it to indicate where you are.
Don't be a fuckboy like Jordan.
I don't have a Subaru.
Yeah, now he has a Honda. Anyway.
I got 30 miles to the gallon today.
Fuck, dude. I get like 21.
Dude, my Subaru got 18.
Fuck that. Okay.
And my other Honda got 13.
Jesus fuck. But that's because you drove like a fuck.
No, that's because it was...
Old?
No. Because it was running the dumped exhaust.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was just burning oil.
Shitty gas mileage. God damn. I remember that. You were roasting your fucking oil.
Yeah, it was
okay,
fun.
Back to the relationship shit.
Okay.
Where do we leave off? Like, guys don't be
picking
fucking...
her up. Have a plan.
Pick her up. Have a plan. Don't just fucking get
also,
there.
Don't be a stickler on like, no, I already planned this, so we're gonna do this. If she has
an idea, perfect.
Yeah, if she has suggestions, like, listen to them.
Like, you guys can find a common ground. Like, you wanted to go to, I don't know what, again, we live in Utah. I don't know what's popular out of state. If
Is it over 50 degrees outside? Okay, we're going hiking.
if you want to go like to the Harriman Reservoir for a nice little swim there, and she's
nice little dip, or like lay out and just chill, talk.
She's like, let's go on a hike. You just, all right, well, like, I know a couple spots.
Fucking, like, as dumb as this may sound, you know how like much you can connect with someone and like start conversations by just people watching?
Dude, fucking...
People watching is easily one of the most fun things, just for the fact that you both can kind of, like, go in and, like, not to be rude, but, like, roast people.
Oh, I like public. I don't know if I'm the only one who does this.
And it can also be kind of like an icebreaker, and also to see, like, where the other person draws the line.
What kind of humor they have.
Yeah.
How fucked up your jokes can get. Again, I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but I love to fucking, like, create my own stories for the people that walk by. Like, I'll see some dude, and I'm just like, that dude's like a fucking...
Oh, no, that's like when we're
ex-cop porn star.
Yeah. I had a salesman at my old job that I was like, he'd walk in, and I was like, that guy definitely used to shoot porn. And my boss just looks at me, he goes, the fuck are you talking about?
That dude's got a 12-inch Punisher for sure. Like, just shit like that. I don't know if that's just me. But yeah, people watching.
Or like being car guys will walk in the mall and like some dude like has a very pretentious like douchey attitude and I'm like, that guy drives a Beamer.
That dude's obviously a BMW driver.
Yeah.
No, so like you can.
Or like you see a teenager with like a fuck you attitude and you're like, that kid drives a Subaru.
Drives a fucking Impreza.
Yeah, something.
He drives a 2.5 Legacy. 2.5 liter Legacy.
The non-turbo.
Again, this is all Utah-esque related shit. Again, I'm not sure what's big out there. Not to say that we're not well-traveled. Me and Jordan, we used to be on
I went to California 3 fucking times in my life, and Vegas 4, and that's the extent of my travel.
Okay, never mind. I'm pretty well-traveled. I've traveled almost all of the western side of the United States.
I'll be honest, I just don't care.
Yeah, Jordan's not really that big on traveling. It's not a big deal. We're trying to get out more, though. We planned a trip to Vegas, but you currently lost your job, and that went out the window.
Yeah, someone lost their job. We're not gonna name who.
Yeah.
And that kind of went out the window.
Yeah, so we didn't go to Vegas.
So we didn't do that.
That would have been lit since we're finally 21.
I don't know what fucking car we would have taken.
Yeah, both cars good. We would have asked Cafe.
get the RX.
Yeah.
Ride in the Lexus.
Ride in style.
Yeah, except those seats are so fucking uncomfortable.
Just sit in the back. Just lay across the back. We'll switch off. Switch off.
Dude, the seats in an F Sport Lexus are not comfortable.
They are actually pretty ass. You got about a solid.
And if you think they are
4
comfortable,
hours, you're an animal.
I worked there for 2 fucking years, and sat in over 100 Lexuses every day. The F Sport seats are not comfortable.
And if anyone here works for Lexus that's listening to this, we are not trying to rip on Lexuses. We actually think they are super nice cars. You guys build some really nice cars. We're not trying to shit on anyone. Even if you like Lexuses, we're not trying to shit on them. Like,
I'm not trying to. I worked there for 2 years.
Yeah, we actually.
They're nice ass cars.
We're just saying the seats
for a road
not
trip,
comfortable.
The seat on an F Sport is not comfortable. Granted, it is the sport trim, like quote unquote sport trim, but it still.
All right, guys, this is A.D.D. We got off topic from the relationships.
You sit down. Can I point this out?
Yeah.
You sit down in a BMW M car. The seats are still fairly comfortable. They're not bad.
He's not wrong. The seats in the M3, very nice.
Yeah, the seats in a Lexus are just stiff. It's like there's no cushion to them.
Okay, back on relationships, though.
No, I'm talking about cars.
No, where do we stop on the relationships?
Okay.
Because not everyone will care about a car.
That's fine.
I don't know where we left off. People watching. The mall is a good place just to people watch. You guys can pick up some just like mall food.
I was going to say, go get food, or like even if the mall has like an ice cream shack or like a pretzel shack or something. Like
we got pretzel maker here. I know there's another pretzel place that's out of state from Utah.
Get
I can't remember what it's called.
Walk around the mall, people watch, maybe walk in some stores that you guys are interested in, get a feel for like what she's into, she gets a feel for what you're into. If you're a total fucking weeb and you buy pop figures, cool. Let her know that.
That's Jordan outing himself and me. We are pretty avid collectors of the pop figures.
I'm not going to call myself a collector.
No, you're definitely a collector at this point.
No, I only have 100.
That's just definitely a collector. I think anything over like 30 and you're a collector.
No. Not with pop figures.
Okay. Pop figures, I will give Jordan this, that they build up really fucking quick.
I was going to say, because pop figures, it's like, they make so many of them that if you search online like an actual pop collector, they literally have walls and walls and walls of them.
I'll give you that. And then
for the most part, I only do the ones that I'm interested in. I don't buy all the ones that I'm like, oh, this one's gonna be worth this much or blah blah blah. Like I only buy ones that I'm interested in. It just so happens that I really am into Star Wars, so I buy a lot of Star Wars ones.
And Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Back on the relationship, if they like the ending of the Game of Thrones show, they're fucking psycho and you need to fucking stop talking to them immediately.
That's the end of episode 1. Goodbye.
Is it?
I don't know.
Do you want to stop at the 30-minute mark?
30 minutes?
We haven't even concluded the fucking relationship advice here. About how to keep a guy interested. I feel like we suck at this.
You don't be over the top.
Don't be over the top. Don't fucking breathe down his neck. He's not gonna fucking text you every fucking minute.
Don't be shy, but don't be over the top. Don't invade his space. Don't invade her space.
Give each other some space.
And be understanding of each other's schedules. Living situations. Yeah, schedules.
Like, your schedule is not gonna line up with the other person's schedule every fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, I can vouch. I'm not gonna out this person, but schedules do not line up that often. I'm genuinely super into this chick, and schedules aren't lining up, and it's kind of hard to hang out with her, but I kind of make it work.
I try. They still talk. They're not like down each other's throats, but when they have the chance, they respond to each other.
Yeah, like we're I'm really bad at responding, and I apologize about that to her if she ever listens to this. But yeah, I'll definitely respond to you as soon as I like, oh shit, I didn't respond. I'll respond like at that moment. Jordan can vouch.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I realize I didn't respond, I'm like, holy shit, I need to respond. So, again, your schedules aren't going to line up. Don't freak out about that. Like, just make it work, you know? Just try to find the time for that person to go out, enjoy a day. Like, you don't have to hang out every day. Just once, even twice a week.
That's been my biggest problem with relationships with a relationship with a certain female.
Are we putting this on Twitter?
Fuck it.
All right.
I'm not gonna out anybody. I'm not gonna name names.
I'll name them.
We'll save it for later.
Dude,
Nope.
Okay.
Don't right now.
I'm not.
We'll do it later.
Okay.
On another time, when we can tell the whole story.
Drake's mom works there.
Goddamn. But like,
no one will get that except for
the three of us.
The three of us,
including her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, she's gonna know it was about her.
It's fine. Who cares? Okay.
Okay, go. Tell the story.
I'm not gonna tell the story. I'm gonna say that it sucked because working in the car industry, you don't entirely have a lot of personal time.
Like, you get one day off a week and then Sunday off, right?
Yeah, and even then, on your day off, you usually end up getting called in or something. There's not really a sense for like time management. It's very on the fly, kind of just situational. And so it was very frustrating being in a relationship with someone who, and not to say that this is a bad thing, but it just didn't work out for the situation, but like being like constantly needing attention all the time and then getting mad when you aren't getting that attention and it's not necessarily something that I can control. So all I would say is you have to be understanding of the other person's time, otherwise they're going to get annoyed because you're getting mad at them for something that they can't even control.
It was his fucking job. Like, that's how he's making his living. You can't hate someone for doing their fucking job.
Yeah.
Like, you can't understand that. Like, this is that individual's job.
The situation that I was in was actually super relaxed too. If I needed a day off, I could easily call my boss and ask if it was cool if I took the day off, and he'd be pretty understanding. But at the same time, I don't want to play that card every goddamn week. Or every
time you want to fucking hang out.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. If I want to keep that privilege, I have to continue to earn it. I can't just sit there and like abuse the shit out of it.
There was also that individual would always like come to your job.
Yeah, but that was invited half the time.
Okay, but
a lot of time
I'm just saying, like,
there were times where she would,
unless it's like in like a very clear fucking, hey, if you want to stop by, I have some time, we can have lunch together.
Yeah.
Do not go to that person's job.
But there were definitely times where she would be like, I'm in the area, I'm gonna come visit you, and I'm like, no, I'm kind of busy, and she was like, well, too bad, I'm visiting you, and then like
that's not cute.
On top of that, like, as nice of a gesture as it is, she'd like bring me food and stuff, but it was like,
I don't have time to eat, I'm busy.
Well, it's not even that. And this is partially me being someone who doesn't really like.
Jordan doesn't eat a lot.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, but okay. I was gonna say I don't like taking gifts or accepting gifts from people.
Yeah, Jordan's very.
Or like I hate it when people pay for anything for me.
Yeah, well, me and Jordan both like that. Like, even if, like, on the spot, like even if it was just for, like, a pop figure, buy 3 for $20 deal, we'll still pay each other back for that one pop figure.
Yeah. Or, like, if you buy lunch, I buy lunch the next time or something.
Yeah, like, we're pretty understanding like that.
But it was very much like she'd randomly just show up with, like, a bunch of stuff or, like, food or something that, A, I don't have time to eat, and B, I didn't really want you spending money on me if you didn't need to in the first place, which I get it. It's just a nice gesture, but it's not. She was very understanding of the fact that I didn't want her to be doing that. Not because this sounds so douchey, but, like, not because it was, like, I don't consider it, like, a nice gesture, but because I just...
You hate feeling like you owe someone?
Yeah.
I feel that. I'm the same way. Like, I hate
feeling that I'm
in debt
taking
to someone.
From you.
Taking advantage of an individual.
Yeah. So, for you to get me something that I didn't ask for is kind of awkward for me, because I'm kind of just like, well, shit.
Oh, that's the next point. Don't put that other person in, like, an awkward situation. Like, don't make them feel uncomfortable in any way. If they're not comfortable with you doing something, like, it doesn't have to be something super creepy, like showing up at their house, because no one feels comfortable doing with that in that situation.
Yeah.
But, like, even if it's just, like, let's say you were only talking for, like, a week and their birthday's coming up, don't get them a gift. That's gonna make them feel weird, put them in an awkward spot, because they're still trying to figure out how they feel for you, and I guess they'll kind of feel obligated to talk to you more if you got them a gift.
I'm gonna say this, and this only stands for me. I put in the work. I put in the hours. For the most part, I'd like to pay for my own crap.
Don't let that sound like I don't work. I do have a job.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, when it comes to people buying stuff for me, like, I work hard to be able to put myself in a position to be able to afford those things.
Damn, we're, like, venting right now to the
podcast. Not. I don't sit here and expect people to do nice things for me. I put in the work because I expect people to do nothing for me.
We don't want it given to us. We kind of want to earn it, is kind of what he's getting at. And again, this all goes back to just don't put that other person in an awkward spot.
Don't put that person in an awkward spot because they don't want to feel like they're taking advantage of you, or you're taking advantage of them, or any combination.
Yeah, like, no one wants to be put in this weird spot like that. It's kind of just uncomfortable for that individual. And if you've been in that position, then you'll kind of understand what we're talking about. Also, don't be super annoying, I guess, is the simplest way to put it.
Well, that just goes back to being pushy.
I'll try to explain it like this. No, like, I mean, like, stop trying to be, like, for girls, stop trying to be, like, super fucking cutesy, you know? Like, stop trying to be like, oh my god, you're so funny. Oh my god, your day sounds so interesting.
Yeah, like, if it's not genuine, don't say it.
Yeah, like, just be genuine. Like, if you don't understand or you don't necessarily care.
If you don't care, state that you're not entirely interested, but you're willing to listen.
Just, like,
if they're, like, totally geeking out about something,
just listen. Just nod your head. Like,
well,
actually,
not even that,
listen.
Like, be involved in the conversation, but you need to be upfront and be like,
I'm not really into that.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like, me and Jordan have this all the time where, like, I'll just, like, start talking about random, like, anime references, and Jordan will be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'll straight up just say it, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm, like...
He listens, he laughs.
I'll let him vent, I'll laugh at the jokes, but that doesn't necessarily mean I get it.
Yeah, like, and again, don't be cutesy, guys. Don't just act like a fucking asshole.
Although, apparently it fucking works.
I know... Actually, I think, like, as we're getting older, the whole asshole thing is not really working out.
That's true. I'm just looking at your little brother.
Oh, yeah.
Total asshole.
Yeah, but he's just barely out of high school.
Dude totally fucks.
He fucks. He fucks. But, again, he's in high school, so...
Out of high school.
Just out. Like, literally just graduated this year. Shout out to the little brother, Ronaldo.
Hey.
Nailed. Nailed, bro.
Fucking nailed up.
Nailed. Shout out to Nailed. Love that kid. He's kind of a dick sometimes, but I still love him.
Kind of a dick. Still love him.
He fucks. So yeah, don't be an asshole if you're a guy. As you get older, that shit's not attractive. Also, don't fucking...
If you're a girl, don't play dumb.
Don't play dumb, guy. Don't be an asshole. Fucking have your shit together, dude. Girls, as, like...
And if you don't have your shit together, that's fucking fine.
Don't
Because if you think I've got my shit together, you're fucking wrong.
Don't fucking lie about it if you don't have your shit together. Don't try to impress the girl, because you're going to look like a fool at the end of it.
Don't be me fresh out of high school, flexing the car, acting like you got money. You ain't got shit, Jordan. You ain't got shit, buddy. You got the cool car, and that's it.
Are you okay?
Nah, I'm kind of venting right now, I'm not going to lie.
Okay,
I'm going to say this. Fresh out of high school, I was a total dick. Total douchebag.
Jordan fucked.
Tracy,
if you're listening to this, Jordan does not fuck.
Dad, if you're listening to this...
He fucks.
Yeah.
He fucks heavy. I can vouch. You know how many times he came back to my house at like 2 a.m.?
Not even 2 a.m. It was at least like 4 a.m. a lot of nights.
So I swear to God, a couple times I thought the house was getting broken into because he would just barge into my room at like 3 a.m. and I just...
To be clear, it's not... I've never barged into your room. I sneak into your room.
No, there's that one time...
And try not to wake you up.
You barged in after you saw that little ghost girl.
Oh, fuck no.
You barged into my room.
Your basement haunted as hell. I don't care what you say.
He says it's haunted, but I think he's haunted because the only time this little ghost girl's been seen, Jordan's the only one that sees her, and he claims to have seen her in his little trailer that he has back at his crib. So Jordan's the haunted one.
I have no comment.
Jordan is a ghost magnet. Do not fuck him. That was a cock block. I apologize.
And to that, my DMs are officially closed.
I don't think they're closed by choice. I think that you're just dry now.
It's just like Utah.
Got the fucking salt flats in your DMs, bro. So yeah, don't be annoying. Don't be an asshole. If you don't have your shit together, don't lie. Actually, don't lie in general. Don't.
I'm gonna be honest. If there's a time to lie, just fucking lie.
Well, when would be a time to lie? Because I don't think
I'll
any
say this,
time.
as far as like relationship, like you're trying to have like significant other, don't lie. If you're trying to hoe around, it's okay to lie.
Like, give me an example though. Like, in what situation would be okay to lie?
About what?
I don't know. You're the one who's saying it's okay to lie, so you give me the example.
It's a damn good question. It's very situational.
Give me a situation. Situation for 500.
Shit, dude, you're really putting me on the spot here.
Well, I mean, you're the one who's saying it's okay to lie. I don't think it's okay to lie in general.
Yeah, we're talking about two different things.
So you're talking about fucking, and I'm talking about a relationship.
I'm talking about like.
You're just trying to hit
I'm talking about hoeing around.
You're just trying to hit the booty call.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're like hitting the booty call, it's okay to be like.
Well, I don't know why you would need to lie to your booty call.
All right, never mind. We're off this topic. Another time.
No.
Another time. We'll bring it up later.
Okay, but anyway, if you're trying to specifically pursue this individual, don't lie.
I'm not gonna say don't lie. I'm just gonna say be straight up.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty much not lying. Okay, you don't have to tell the full truth, but don't lie.
That's more of where I'm coming from.
Yeah, you don't have to tell the full truth, but don't lie.
Listen, if there's room for plot holes, leave the plot holes.
Okay, I'll give... Fuck, dude. I'll talk about my relationship that I had. Well, my longest relationship that I had.
Can we save that for another one?
Okay, never mind. We'll talk about my relationship story next episode. Maybe we'll record that tonight while we got time.
The next goddamn episode of the A.D.D podcast.
Of the A.D.D.
Emphasis on double D's.
Double D's only in the DMs. I'm just kidding. Anyone's welcome.
Small titties need love too.
Small titties need love too. Anyway, that's A.D.D. That's Jordan. I'm Cedric. And we are probably going to close this out right about now.